Assalamualaikum viewers, डॉक्टर एजाज कुरैशी टोरंटो कनाडा से द डे ड्रीमर्स शो लेके आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर है। आज हमारे मेहमान हैं अदनान कुदिया और ये अदनान साहब हमें ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं, तो मैं इंशाल्लाह इनको लेकर के आता हूँ। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग विद अस। इंशाल्लाह विल ब्रिंग Adnan bhai to the show. Before I bring him on, let me make an announcement. If you are looking for buying or selling a condo or a house in the Greater Toronto Area, please contact Umair Shahzad of City Space Real Estate Services. He's the salesperson over there. His number is 416-559-2582. Country code is 1. Once again, his number is 416-559-2582. Umair Shehzad. All right, so let's welcome Adnan Kudiya. Adnan bhai, please let me know the correct pronunciation of your last name.
Uh, First of all, Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Saab. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of your show. Very, very nice name of the show. I got to know that Daydreamers. Wow, what a show it is. Yes, it's Adnan Kudiya. It's Kudiya.
That's good. That's good. I didn't come just towards it, right?
Oh yes, I hope you're getting my voice properly and everybody's getting it properly.
Only problem is the feedback. It's reduce the volume. That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Okay, let me see. Let me check. Now it's okay with you?
Yeah, let me speak. No, it's coming back.
And now, let. Now you're getting me properly?
No, I got you properly before, but it's my voice which is coming back as a feedback.
I understand that it's been reverbing at your end, but I'm not using any external speakers right now. But I'm not
Oh,
sure
okay.
why.
So hold on. Let me grab my earbuds and see if that helps. No, but I don't think it's gonna help. So let me. Okay.
Let me speak again. Now it's okay at your end?
That's it. I'm just trying to set it up.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'm still getting the feedback. It's coming. Yeah, it's coming from your side. It's coming from your side somehow. I don't know how it is coming.
I'm amazed too because now I'm in headphone mode and I'm on
Yeah,
my
I'm
phone device.
on headset, so I don't
You
know.
are on headphone as well.
It's okay, so we'll live with it. Let me ask the question and give it a pause, and then you can start. I think that's how we'll get to that.
I'm getting it.
So I'll remove it so that we can go back. All right. So viewers, we have Adnan, by the way, activist, he's social media guru, he's the lead trainer, he's coach, entrepreneur, he's speaker, motivator, he's a panelist. He is all in one kind of guy, right? It's my pleasure to have him. He already surpassed the limit of 5,000 fans on Facebook. So really hard to get on. Thank you so much. Now, and I'm super duper excited. Thanks to Rehan Allah connecting us, and it's really happy to have you on the show.
It's first of all, you have given a very long introduction of mine. Thank you for that. But I'm just like an ordinary human being. And thanks to Rehan Allah Wala Bhai. He is a master human, I would say. And he, in a single life, he is doing so many things, mashallah. And he is in motivation himself for many. So the point is that what I have been doing is all connected with each other, and we humans living in such kind of an era that we can do so many things at a single time because of the technology, because of the gadgets and all those things. So it's not a very big deal right now in these days. And with the help of people like Rehan Allah Sahab, uh, it has become more easy because they have set an example and benchmarks for us. So thank you for your introduction, Dr. Saab. And once again, many thanks to Mr. Rehan Lawala for connecting us and giving me opportunity to be part of your show. And I hope we'll be having a very good discussion here, inshallah.
Awesome. So we're
Awesome.
getting
So
some
we're
feedback
getting
from
some
people
feedback from
saying
people
that
saying that
the sound
the
quality
sound
is not
quality is
good,
not
and
good,
multiple
and
people
multiple
are
people
saying
are
that.
saying that.
And
And
Kutsia is
Qudsiya is
asking
asking
Adnan.
Adnan.
So I just
So I just
introduced
so
him. So yeah,
so
you got to
yeah,
look
you got
at
to
his
look at his
profile,
profile
and
and
you will know.
you will know.
So
So
viewers,
viewers,
today's topic
today's
is
topic is the
human
human
nature
nature
and
and
technology.
technology. Right.
So
So,
it's really
it's really
important topic.
important
So
topic.
we have
So we
to
have to
listen
listen
to Adnan's
to Adnan's
opinion.
opinion.
Plus,
Plus,
Adnan
Adnan,
running
running
an
an
organization
organization as
मैं
मैं
बोलूँगा.
बोलूँगा.
So
So
Adnan bhai, would
Adnan
you
bhai,
like to
would you
please
like to
share
please
some
share some
information about
information
मैं
about मैं
बोलूँगा?
बोलूँगा? Oh, well, yes, definitely I would like to, and I would love to. Uh, Currently, in Pakistan, especially if I talk about in perspective Pakistan, we have been seeing that people here were not even able to raise their voices and not were ready to speak up for their own rights. They were not actually putting their parts, and everybody was like, let it be the way it's happening all around. That if the chaosity is all in the society, it's okay with it, it had been okay with them, and nobody was ready to put their parts for the society, and they were just, it was a blaming game going on, that why this all happening here, why these kind of facilities are not being given to us, why all these corruption, why all these things. You're getting my voice? Hello? Hello?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, I was just trying to fix the sound quality issues. Okay, we lost Adnan. I hope the sound quality is better now. Please tell me. I tried to fix it, and then we lost Adnan, unfortunately. Sorry about that, Daniel and Isiaku uh, and Sarim and Sami Janjua. Sorry about that. So we'll see if that sound quality is fixed. So now I'm just myself. If you can hear me, please let me know. If not, then we'll fix it again. Anyhow, we lost Adnan, so as soon as he comes back, we'll be able to listen his thoughts about the topic. All right, folks, how is it going with you? I know I lost the viewership because of the sound quality. I'm so sorry about that. But let's move on. And Sok Sajid Naz is saying that he'd like to have a session with me. Um, Please inbox me with your details, and we will see if you have a topic that would interest our viewers. Then we can certainly talk about it. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We have Babar Majid with us, and we have Habib Mengal. We have Sami Chamanwala Bhai. We have DK Khwaja from Mississauga. We have Sajid Naz. We have Qutiyuddin. And we are waiting for Adnan to come back. So we are waiting for Adnan to come. The live telecast is still up, and we are waiting for Adnan Kudiya to join. Now it is fine. Yeah. So the problem wasn't on my end. I knew it. It's just sometimes what happens, the feedback comes from the guest, and it really bothers a lot. So sorry about that, folks. We have Daniel Baloch as well. We now have need to work on the audio. Yeah, we did work on the audio, so we are just now waiting for the guest to come back, and as soon as he comes back, we will we'll bring him in. I'm going to send him a message again, just in case. So let's see. Anyways, if you can please comment something that you want to ask about the topic that we have put together, then we can definitely answer those questions. So I see him. I don't see him in the lobby. I see his name in there yet. So let's see. As soon as I start seeing, okay, all right. So I see him now, and I'm bringing.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah,
Uh, uh, Dr. Saab, are you getting my voice properly right now?
I'm getting your voice properly. Yes.
Okay, and
But my feedback is coming back. It's okay. Let's not worry about it. Let's get on with the show. So we'll come back to the topic, and I'll stop talking when you start talking.
You were asking me about मैं बोलूँगा and concept behind it.
That's right.
Actually, what I felt that what's lacking in the society, that there was a blaming game going on, that nobody was ready to put their thing, put his or her what's a part into the society and in the change movement. So what we felt that with the power of social media, we can bring that proper change, that change of mindset of putting your side for the betterment of society. So we raised the symbol, we raised the voice of मैं बोलूँगा, that I will speak for my own rights, I will speak for the change, I will speak for the betterment of society. It's मैं means that my side, and it's this M is me from my side, and it would be seen as W from your side. That's about we. Collectively, if we start putting individuals start to put their effort for the betterment of society, collectively this whole society would become positive and better to live for humans. So main concept behind मैं बोलूँगा was like that everybody start to do their own tasks, and collectively a better society would see in result. So that was the main concept behind मैं बोलूँगा, and initially we started using social media power to address, first of all, to highlight the society issues, and then to address it and to find solutions with the feedback of people. But when with the passage of time, when people started to join our campaign, especially the youth, because currently the region we are living in Pakistan, we have like more than 60% of the population is youth, comprising of youth, right? Youngsters. They started to join our campaign, and physical activities started to start as well. So we not only highlighted the issues via our platform, but we tried to resolve them with the making connection with the authorities and all those things, and highlighting the issues as well as resolving it, so that मैं बोलूँगा became very effective, that everybody tried to put their part, and that was a very catchy slogan for youth as well, that I'll talk for my rights, and we have this fist sign for us, that's a strength, that together we can, because single finger cannot do anything. If we be together, we can bring a very true difference to the society. So that was the main concept behind मैं बोलूँगा. And for information, the technology helped us a lot because of the social media power, because of the Facebook, because of other social media portals like Twitter and all those things. That bridged the gap very clearly, seriously. So that was the thing. Dr. Saab, your voice, I'm not getting your voice. Let me switch to my headphones.
Okay. No, it's okay.
Now it's okay.
Can you hear me?
Now it's okay.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yes, I'm getting your
Okay,
voice.
good.
Okay, good.
So what I was
So what I
asking
was
is,
asking is,
how do
how
people
do
raise their
people
voice
raise
in
their
your
voice in
program
your
or in
program
your
or in
initiative?
your initiative?
I'm switching to my headphone. I guess the voice was not getting me properly. Can you please repeat the
Okay.
question?
So what I'm
So what
asking
I'm
is,
asking,
how do
how
people
do people
take part
take
in
part in
Okay. Uh, we basically, first of all, I would share you the main, our working method, that how people participate in it. Initially, it was like by on we had a Facebook platform page initially, and people used to like it, join it, and we had a group. We had WhatsApp groups, so people we reached us via Facebook page and via post. They highlighted something like that. If there is like inflation of prices, if there is like there is a problem of like sewage problems or any electricity problems or any sort of civic related problems or any sort of youth have facing like counseling problems, they used to contact us via inbox, via email, and then we used to highlight it, and then we used to ask them that please participate in the debate that is going on in the forum, that how to resolve the thing. Initially that was the main method. Then when with the passage of time, when we indulged more into society, we did so many universities used to invite us that come to their places to conduct lectures, to conduct sessions for the youth development. And when we went there, we with the help of the youth there, with the help of the youngsters there, and societies there already working, the universities and all, we established our chapters there. And with the chapters, we went for the membership drives, and then youngsters became our members. And when they became members, they used to participate and used to craft even events and for the youth counseling, for problem resolving and all those things. So in this
Good,
way they
good.
participate, and they send their videos, they send their messages that they have seen these kind of thing. Let me share an example with you. Yesterday we received a problem from the society. From there is a school in Karachi going on with the name of Markaz e Umeed. That's in school for disabled special children here in Karachi. What was the problem that they were facing? That the garbage collecting trucks and carriages were dumping garbage at backside of their school. They started to dump there without any permission, illegally. So they contacted us with the pictures, with the snapshots and all those things that they were being submitting to the authorities, and nobody was there to address it. What we did, we moderated the thing, we raised voice for them, we exponentially shared that thing to the authorities as well, and alhamdulillah, almost the situation is under control and will be resolved by tomorrow, inshallah. So by this way
Brilliant.
they actually participate in all our activities and all those things. Just like in Ramadan is going on here in Pakistan as well as in all around the world. We do Wasila Sukoon, a ration distribution drive as well, to feed the hungry. What we do not establish any camps to distribute publicly and like that. And if we have so many people queuing up for the ration,
Mm,
for food and all those things. What we do, because we have members, they identify the thing that who are the actually deserving. If they have the list, they share with us, they share with our core team. And what we do with the fund we collect from members and again from the Facebook marketing and all those things, we try our level best to uh, to send that ration, to send the food pack at the doorstep of the deserving people during the daytime. Instead of like having a camp and having a photo shoot and all those things, we try our level best to make those ration packages available to them at their doorstep without their affecting their dignity and honor, and that's the main thing, and
that,
self-respect.
that,
So that in this way the youth participate, and we have so many WhatsApp groups, and with the use of, again, with the technology, we have been using the power of technology to make more and more and more to reach more and more people and more youngsters especially, to participate in all our activities and all. So that was the thing.
That's good. So that was about. So let's talk about now. What are your thoughts about human nature and technology?
Sorry, please repeat
So I'm
that.
I'm saying now we come back to the topic big today, and that is human nature and technology. So what are your thoughts about that?
Oh well, human nature and technology. Uh, I've been this topic was very interests me a lot actually. The human nature and technology. I've been a student of AI as well, and I tried to pursue my master's in neural computing even, that how that computers can think like humans and nature of computers can be like human in DNA computing. I think human nature was like now with the technology era, that how it has been affected and all those things, with the invention of the Turing machine and all those things in the AI before the AI era. I believe my thoughts are like that right nowadays, that human nature that was very sophisticated in originally has been affected a lot with more and more usage of technologies these days. We have been just like there are there are merits of social media, there are merits of technology as well as demerits of technology. The more major thing that has affected human nature, I think, is like that overall we have become a sad uh, generation with more and more usage of technology and all those things. We do not have time for the main core of the human nature was that we are the social animal, right? Human nature is main core is being social animal. We used to socialize with each other. We used to like one-to-one talks, and we used to be very supportive to each other, and that was the main core of human behavior. That has been affected a lot by more and more usage of technologies these days, and I believe that everybody is now a prison of these gadgets, these devices. If sitting in one room, people have no time for each other, and that's the main core of the nature that has been affected, and we have been converted into a sad generation, unfortunately. That I believe, that I see.
Good. We have a question here from Daniel. He's saying, does it break the bond between human and nature?
Does it?
Does technology break the bond?
Does technology?
Breaks the bond between human and nature.
Yeah, I see. Yes, yes. I believe it that there was a connectivity between like a natural process of human development. There was a natural there is, because end of the day we are the machines of Almighty, right? We are the creation of the Creator. So I believe that the process of our development, that before this technology era, especially this information technology era, was like very autonomous. We were autonomous learners, right? And after this, in this era of technology and a system that we have crafted, that what I would say economical system that is dependent upon technology that we have crafted, we have lost that connection with the nature. Definitely, I agree to Daniel in this, that it has broken it till certain limit. It has broken a lot, and still we have time in our hands, because nowadays if we're seeing artificial intelligence, we have like blockchain technologies and all those things, that it's further we are going to be like we are machines of Almighty, but we are going to be machines of and slaves of the machines that were predicted in the machine in movies. We see in 1960s 70s that there was a prediction that we'll be slave end of the day of the robotic machines. And, yeah, and these days if you see this cryptocurrencies, blockchains, artificial intelligence systems, uh, with like cars without driverless cars and all those things, that I believe that we'll be slaves end of the day. Definitely it has broken the bond between the nature and human, and end of the day humans are basically very much by naturistic. We are connected to nature a lot, but this technology is not, instead of bridging that gap, it's basically breaking that bond between nature and human. I believe in that.
Yeah, it's creating the gap.
It's creating the gap. Definitely, it's creating the gap.
Kids sitting next to the parents right there, texting WhatsApp message to communicate with their.
Yes, this unfortunately, this has been a reality of a society. Recently, if you see, uh, I have been counseling so many kids, so many youngsters, especially, and their parents had the same question: that what is the reason why our children are not like we used to be in our in our young age? Why they are not behaving like they have no tolerance? They have like they go rash with us. They do not behave like children. They do not respect us. What is the reason? I replied, because we are missing the connect between that nature demanded from humans to be connected with each other one to one on one to one basis. If you have been to Pakistan, Dr. Saab, you must have been knowing the concept of baithaks here and the nukkar baithaks, and elders used to sit, they used to counsel, they had been family gatherings. We have been this missing that right now. We are just slaves of this gadget, Facebooks and all those things. That this has been a reality. So I always tell them that this is because of the uh, elimination of that parental connect between you. I tell them that's your fault actually. And on Main Bolunga, with our platform, we actually focus on creation of mindset as well, because what has been worsening for like decades cannot be changed overnight. We have been focusing on correction of mindset, especially the tarbiyah of children, the child development, because we believe these children right now we are having are like atoms of the society. And if atoms be corrected, molecules themselves will be corrected, and if molecules will be corrected, the solution, that overall society will be corrected. So that is the main goal that we can achieve. Even though we cannot deny the importance of technology, because we got this power to be connected with all these masses just because of the technology end of the day. But we have to have such certain limits, because it's like that there is a saying, right? Tolerance beyond limit is ignorance. Humans have to be in limits always, in the limits of the nature. What we have been doing, what we have been practicing, that we started to use the technology in such a way that we forgot all the limits, and we are now seeing the consequences of that these days. And that is the fact that, as you just said, that we just WhatsApp our parents. We do not even have time to contact them one to one and to have like a discussion on things. So it has.
That's right. I think the idea of better and things was to get social, getting to know each other, know each other's better, what condition. All the purpose of the congregation, Friday congregation, is based on the same thing that you must go to masjid and congregate, greet each other, know each other, join each other's sorrows and happiness, share stuff with them. That's how the business being. We have seen that's being disappearing from our society with this
Exactly.
technology. We are developing on AI, as you said, BI, machine learning, blockchain, all these kind of things. It's just sad to see. I like the advancement, I like the change, but again, what cost?
Oh yes, yes. The concept that you were saying, you were sharing with us, the concept of going to mosques, masjid, praying. The main concept behind going to mosque for 5 times was the same. The main essence was like connectivity, connecting people, and that's the core of human nature. That you be more satisfied contacting with each other one to one, talking with each other one to one. Eye to eye contact is more important for humans, instead of like contacting you. If there is a person with a psychological problem, if you'll counsel on call, he won't be like satisfied. Seriously, they're human vibes, positive body vibes. When you talk one to one each other, and in a single room, and one to one conversation, if physically, that has more effects instead of talking via camera, even via phone call. And that was the main core concept of praying for 5 times in masjid. And literally, seriously, in our past generations, it used to resolve so many problems that, like, somebody's having like some medical issue, they used to share, oh my god, you had this, let's collect fund for this, brother, let's go for it, let's do it. That was the main motivation for him, and that was the main, and that is the main reason that unfortunately there have been research, Dr. Saab, I must share it here, and I was a part of there is a club, that the Divergent Club. मैं बोलूँगा is official partnering with them, and we are trying to revive the concept of Baithaks here in Karachi and all over Pakistan even.
That's good.
We had a trial event. We had a trial inauguration event. I guess on 6th of May with the same title, Baithak, and the punchline was life ke lesson. Life ke lesson was like how to revive that thing, that golden part of a society, revive that thing of a society that our buzurgs used to, that our old generation, that the elders used to, and they used to learn so many things from that. And there was a Dr. Saba, there was a psychologist. She shared a research that unfortunately, because of the because of elimination of these kind of battles, sittings, and extra usage of these gadgets, these technologies and all, we have been turned, genetically we have been turned into a sad generation. And that is that you share that at what cost. Obviously, end of the day, technology is really mesmerizing, it's like charismatic for everyone. That's really very easy that you are in Canada right now and I'm talking to you from Pakistan, mashallah. That's really, if my late grandfather would come to know how is it possible, Adnan, it's like was like a miracle to him. It must like a miracle to him. But at what cost? Yes, at the cost of our main elimination of our main core, that nature. Yes, everywhere. If we see the first, there was like initially industrial development, and then mass production that resulted in environmental damages. That is called, just if you'll be visiting Karachi these days, you'll be amazed to see that temperatures are like 41, 42 Celsius.
That's right.
And there has been warning of heat waves every year. That was not a part and parcel of our society. That was not part and parcel of our weather. You've been seeing like cold, stormy weather there in USA in month of March, in month of February. What is all global warming, greenhouse gases effect? This is all because of the increase of technology that we have been using without any limits. We had been using it, and you'd be amazed to know, Dr. Saab, that there has been a nature shield here in Karachi that was mangroves. There were trees of mangroves there in Arabian Sea, in the Indus Delta. At the time of partition, at the time of independence, there was like 450,000 hectares of it, right? And right now, without without any limits, with the industrialization revolution, pollution, usage of technologies, usage of extra use of greenhouse gases and all those things, the area that has been decreased till 40,000 hectares, I believe. 450,000 hectares is 40,000 hectares.
That's right.
This we are affecting the nature very much, and there have been studies in Indonesia that by 2025 all the jungles of Indonesia would be eliminated if we do not take a step right now. And this has all been happening because of that. Without limits, we have been using all those things and in a race. So definitely we have to be very cautious on that.
Yeah, especially in technology, big role. Environment, I would say. For example, the polythene or the plastic. The invention of plastic, it was appreciated very much. But now you is that how big of a problem it is. The styrofoam. Not deform itself. It would not sink, not mix with it.
Exactly.
So I mean, what are we here to human nature? You're really damaged.
Yes, that's the main problem. That what's the main problem of human had been, that till for certain era, some inventions be like seem like or marketed by like that they had been the greatest inventions of the time. If we see, there had been a theory of Darwin that initially it was accepted that there is an evolution process and all those things, and later on there had been so many controversies that this theory was not even existing. And if you see that what happened, why Hitler went for those mass killings, that's just because of that theory of Darwin's. That because of the Darwin theory, that was one of the core that Hitler decided to formulate a generation of Germans that has to be superhumans or the best humans, and he went for it. So that's the harsh reality that as you shared, the polythene and all those inventions that had been were considered very great at the time inventions. Without any plannings, they marketed it, unfortunately, just because of the capital, to support the capital system, just to earn hefty profits and all those things. They marketed it. I'm pretty much sure, and I have been doing research on that, the inventors were aware of the thing, aware of the fact that it's going to affect the environment and all those things. But because of the lucrative profits that they were seeing at the time, they marketed it at the cost of the nature. At the
That's
end of
it.
the day,
That's it.
our generation is right now facing all those consequences, or all those.
Consequences.
Yes, we are facing it,
That's right. That's
and
right.
I'm afraid that generations after us, that following us, is going to see a world that could be like more than worst, literally more than worst. Right now, if we are living at 41, 42 Celsius in this region of the earth, it could be like reverse, or it could be like 50 Celsius plus. We can predict it. Because right now, it's a saying in Urdu that pani sar se guzar gaya, then we realized, and still we are not ready to realize. I would share for the Pakistani youth, if they are seeing, and if the youngsters watching this world round, even in northern hemisphere, North America, that in 2015 there had been like in month of Ramadan, holy month of Ramadan, there had been heat wave here in Karachi that costed like that 2,000 plus lives. 2,000 plus Karachiites and 2,000 plus people were died in that heat wave. Till that 2015, more than 30% of Pakistanis, more than 30% of youngsters here were not even ready to acknowledge the fact that there is some environmental hazard going on, or that environment has to be focused to. They were ready to just do whatever with the nature. Tree cutting was going on. Even in most parts of the world that we have been doing with the use of technology, there had been a research. There are so many plants species. There is always, we talk about now green. We have to make our earth green. We have to save Mother Nature, Mother Earth. So there have been plants without research, and I would say there had been a research, but just for the heavy profits, they have been planting those trees. Let's see, like Conocorpus, there has been a breed of Conocorpus. That tree is planted in San Francisco, Florida even. But you have to plant it after a proper research of the domain of the city you are going to plant it in.
Right.
It happened in Kuwait. It happened in Oman even. It happened in Karachi even, in Pakistan. They planted it in 2007, I guess. 2.2 million or more, or like 3 million plants they planted. And what it did, it used to spread allergy via pollens. It used to it used to consume all the land water, and there had been water resources got saturated and all those things. And now again we are facing the consequences, and there has been a slogan that remove these Conocorpus, please save our environment, please save those things. So right now I would request all the listeners that we have to be aware of the facts very clearly. There has been a lot of information on the internet. There is a quantity of information, but we have to select from the quality information. Instead, rather being a blind follower, we have to cross-check the information that has been given to you via internet, especially on use of technology, on nature and on environment and all those things. And then we have to framework our life according to those information that we are getting. We have to go for organic farming. Have to go for all those things. We have to eliminate these ureas and all these Sir, hold for 5 minutes. I have to switch. I have to go for a battery backup, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No problem.
No
I'll read
problem.
out a
I'll
comment
read out a
by
comment
that
by
think
that think
that would be better.
that would be
Waleed
better.
Ahmad Khan
Waleed
is
Ahmad
saying
Khan is saying your collective
conscience is
conscience
not
is not
responsible enough
responsible
to
enough to
understand the
understand
looming
the looming
dangers of
dangers
weather
of
changes.
weather
I
changes.
see no
I see no
comprehensive
comprehensive
governmental
governmental
policies in
policies in
development of
development of
eco-friendly
eco-friendly
facilities.
facilities.
This is true.
This is
Don't
true.
have
Don't
any
have any yes,
eco-friendly
eco-friendly
policies and things like
policies
that.
and things like
We
that.
talk about
We talk
greenhouse
about greenhouse gas,
but again, what are we
but
doing?
again, what are we?
That's really important.
Unfortunately, the main policymakers, end of the day, are obviously governments and all. They claim to be, but unfortunately, this has been a reality that government just keep on lingering on and keep on. There has been a word game, that's it, and they do not craft such a policy because there has to be a top-down hierarchy. End of the day, policies comes from government actually, but unfortunately, it has been a reality. I agree with Wali Saab that governments have not been doing their
Part.
fulfilling they have been doing their work. They are not fulfilling their responsibilities towards the society, and they are not doing up to their mark. That is their responsibility. Just if you see the great Adisa, what he did, he established ambulance service, right? World's largest ambulance service. Well, why that was needed? If you go into the history, our great father of the nation, Qazi Muhammad Ali Jinnah, while he was traveling back to Karachi on 10th of September 1948, he was not feeling well because of the lungs cancer he was going through. He expired inside an ambulance. The ambulance was not fully equipped. The ambulance was not having an oxygen cylinder. The ambulance was not even having a spare wheel. And he died on road, and there was no alternative ambulance was provided because of the unavailability of the ambulance. And later on, the great Abdul Sattar Edi Saab, he realized that there has been need. Obviously, there was a need of ambulance service, but youngsters would be really amazed to know, and it's not of like any. I'm not talking any alien thing. As per the government constitution and government policies and government framework, there has to be an ambulance service provided by government under that has to run under government. Punjab, in Pakistan especially, in Punjab, province of Punjab, there has been a service like 911 in America, but we do not see on larger scale. What government did, as Mr. Abdul Wali, I guess I'm taking his name right, he said that government is doing nothing. It's really disappointing. Yes, when Abdul Sattar Edi Saab started to run an ambulance network, what government did? Let him do. No, government did not care. They forgot that it was their responsibility to have an ambulance, to provide an ambulance network.
That's
What
right.
they did,
That's right.
welfare and supporting nature and all those things is actually demanded, is a responsibility of government instead of like persons like me. Why why a person like me, an ordinary human being of Karachi, a human being of Pakistan, a citizen of Pakistan, required to be part to run a campaign like Main Bolunga in the society? Why? A normal citizens know why people are doing this, why people are running campaigns like Fix It here in Pakistan, why people are doing all these kind of things here, as governments unfortunately are not providing these services properly, because welfares, all those things are basically responsibility of government. So I would say I would say that definitely Abdul Wali Saab is correct, and if some government officials are listening to this communications of ours, I'd request to them, using this opportunity of your show, that please try to fulfill your responsibilities, because people look at you, look after you, because people have so many expectations from you, because you have been elected to craft policies. You have been elected to provide them services against their taxes. So definitely they have to.
Good. Waleed bhai, you're too long, so we bring it up on. But I will request Adnan bhai to go ahead and through
to
commenting
commenting
after we
after
finish.
we finish. Definitely, I'll go through it, and inshallah, definitely I'll reply him back. Definitely.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So,
So,
what are your
what are your
comments
comments
about
about the show?
you said you
You
like?
said you like. Sorry.
I'm
I'm
saying,
I'm
what
saying,
are your
what are
comments
your
about
comments
the name
about
of
the
the
name of
show?
the show? Name of the show, the Daydreamers. Oh well, I would rather comment this in a tagline in Urdu कि ख्वाब वो नहीं होते जो सो कर आते हैं, ख्वाब वो नहीं होते जो सो कर आते हैं, ख्वाब वो होते हैं जो सोने नहीं देते.
Wow.
Wow. So that is the main thing. I would say that it's an amazing name of the show. Seriously, and today it was on 11th hour. Sorry. I just this
No,
evening
it's
I was not
it's
able to.
great.
I was not able to go through the comment yesterday. Even though Rehan Lawala bhai connected us yesterday, but I went through it today, and then suddenly you informed me that we have to be on air today.
Yeah.
So I was not, and especially here today in Karachi, we were like 41 Celsius,
I
and
know.
I
Now
know,
people
now,
make it
and
look
right
like
and right now, and
they're
right now,
down in the
energies are, and right now, energy is totally exhausted. But literally, seriously, seeing again and again, seeing the title of the show, The Daydreamers, that itself motivated me a lot. That I said, no, yaar, whatever would be the thing, whether the technology would work. Again, this technology would work. It would whether it would fail. Just it failed 30 minutes ago when we started a show, and still you are getting your voice back there, and we are not able to communicate one on one. But again, it motivated me a lot. Seriously, Dr. Saab, your title is amazing. The Daydreamers. It's amazing. कि ख्वाब वो होते हैं जो सोने नहीं देते.
ख्वाब
So,
होते हैं
ख्वाब
जिससे
होते हैं जिससे
क्या बात है जनाब,
बात है जनाब,
म्यूजिक गाने वालों में
गाने
से
वालों में से.
आई होप कि
Sure. I love to say it
आपकी
definitely.
इजाजत.
आपकी इजाजत. हाँ बिल्कुल sir allowed, always allowed. There is no such kind of copyright in this era of
Thank you, thank you.
technology. Thank you.
So we are coming
So
to
we
the
are coming
end of
to the
our
end of
show.
our show.
Would you like
Would you
to
like to
comment
comment
and
and
sum up the
sum
topic?
up the topic?
What should we do?
What should we do? I just what should to be done, but I'll try to answer in 2 or 3 lines.
Sure.
First of all I would request, at the end of the day, we have to realize the fact that we are sent to this earth, Mother Earth, as caliphs of Almighty. We are Khalifa of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala here on this earth, and we have to realize the fact. In Quran, in all the revelations, even all the revelations, religious revelations by Almighty Allah, whether it is Bible, whether it is Quran, whether it is Torah, whether it is any book, it is mentioned that how beautifully this earth was crafted before before Adam alayhi salam, Adam peace be upon him, and humans were sent to this earth. In Quran, we can see that how this earth was created, how the temperature was normalized, how ozone is there, and all those things. So I would request everyone that please focus on those instructions by Almighty in all those revelations, that this Mother Earth was crafted for you, was crafted for me to have a beautiful life here on this earth. So as in Quran itself, in Quran, Almighty Allah says that there has been signs for there has been signs of wisdom. The people who see, इसमें देखने वालों के लिए निशानियां हैं. We are sent here to discover rather than to cover. We have to discover the things. We are not here to cover the things. What we have been doing in this era of technology, that guys, just do it because Rehan Allah Bhai is doing it. Just go and do it. Just do it. Just we are in dumb ass races, dumb asses race. Unfortunately, we are at every place in our life. We are just following a race. We are part of a race. Unfortunately, becoming it. We are trying that our kids be part of that race too. We are trying to be part of the system without even justifying that whether it is correct or incorrect. We are being blind followers, unfortunately. And above all, we have forgot that there has to be limits for if we claim to be humans. The main difference between humans and animals, because we are social animals, end of the day, just The thing is that the main difference between humans and animals is that there is a benchmark, there are limits for everything. That is the main thing. So I would request all the listeners, all the viewers, that define the limits. Don't be like a blind, don't be part of the system being blind followers. Try to reinitiate those connections with your siblings, with your parents. Try to fabricate a timeline, fabricate I would say a timetable, that these are the slots that I'm going to invest for these things, these are the slots I'm going to invest for that thing. And so that would be the thing, that we'll be reviving those old human nature things again, and that we have forgotten in I guess within in last 10 or 20 years. So that is the main thing. We have to formulate a timetable. We have to re-establish the connection again with our parents, with our siblings, and all those things. End of the day, yes, use the technology obviously because it's need of time, but don't be slave of it. Don't be slave of it. Just don't be a gadget slave. Come out of that thing. Otherwise, seriously, next generation would be more sad, and then again saddest and saddest and saddest. End of the day, if we be more saddest generation, we will be eliminating factor of shukr, factor of thankfulness from our natures. And if that would occur, I would say that AI based robots would be more having more emotions than us. So we have to wake up right now. It's never been too late. We have to be ready for that thing, that yes, I have to change, I need to change. Otherwise, seriously, after 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, we'll be saying seriously pani sar se guzar chuka hai.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. Very talking to you, Adnan. Thank you. It was really pleasure talking to you, Dr. Saab. Thank you for the honors and giving me opportunity to be part of your show. And definitely, I look forward to be part of your shows in future too. And I'm always available for you. And I'm extremely sorry if any inconvenience caused because of the technology or some parts that I did not understand. I tried to present my ideas and my thoughts regarding this topic in this limited time. And once again, a very happy Ramadan Mubarak to you, and may you have a very good one there in Canada and North America, inshallah.
Thank you so much. Happy Ramadan to you.
So very nice of you, and definitely be our guest whenever come to Pakistan. Be our guest.
Thank you. Sure. I'll definitely add your name to my list.
Oh, it's so very Jazakallah. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you. Viewers, we had Adnan Kudiya today with us. He's a great person. He has this initiative known as Main Bolunga. So please join him in that. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next show of the Daydreamers show, Dr. Aijaz Qureshi saying Allah Hafiz from Toronto. Take care of yourself and people around you. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.